So I'm gonna get a couple nails ready here. I am going to do acrylic versus gel. Do not mind my hands. It happened again. I thought that I cleaned everything with that broken pin, but I didn't realize it had leaked onto something else. So we're in a very cute outfit of mine that was brand new, and my hands. But, oh well, it's just material things, right? Let's get to nails. Let me get my phone on here. How's your Saturday going, everybody? It's been pretty good on my end. Let me switch this account. All right. I'm going to go on my live real quick. I'm turning on my phone because I want to be able to see if I'm centered. So I always put my phone live on here. So let me figure out where it's at. There it is. Okay, guys. Alrighty. So I figured I'd add some brightness into my life. I picked some neon colors and I'm kind of digging them. I just pulled them out of a Gemini Cosmetics pack and I'm just going to create. I'm going to do the same design in acrylic and the same design in gel. So I'm going to kind of break down like how you would mix them, what you would do. And I will empty out a glitter if I have to for an empty jar or something to show you like how your perfect ratio of acrylic is. So let me fix Sally's nails really quick. Can you move this over to the left? Or move this over, move this to here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I guess I might as well give a tutorial on the hand, right? This hand is one of the best hands you could get. It's not the one from Amazon, so you can see they actually stay in. I do make mine rounded here when I do my nails. Hold on one sec. Do you know where? I'm making my lighting a little better, you guys. I'm sitting on the table I'm going to do my VIP in, and I'm not used to doing my lives on the VIP, so that's a little bit of the issue on top of my stuff again. So I apologize about that. And it's crazy because I keep seeing new on me, so I'm wondering what I touched. I should just go put on a paper bag. But then that might rip. Okay. So I'll be back. Here this is. Okie dokie. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me pull one of these over so I could have more of these. I'm going to start straight from prep. I haven't mixed my color, my acrylic colors or anything. And I was looking for an empty jar. Okay, I'm back. Sorry to go live and make you guys wait. So what I'm going to do now is get my e-file ready. So let's see how this e-file's working. Okay. This one is a different one, so I'm going to figure out my speeds on it right now. I'm going to start on my regular speeds I like to start on and see how it's collaborated. Ooh, actually perfect. I'm on 6 right now. So I am going to go ahead and prep her natural nail. Maybe I'll be on 7. Yeah, 7. Yep, this is calibrated a little different, so this is cool. This is on 7, so it's closer to how it should be. Yay, yay. Okay, let me do her cuticle work because I just went ahead and prepped her, and I would never skip it. So I would push back her cuticle where I realized I missed it. And then I might as well come in and just use a cuticle bit and prep that part because I already prepped the entire nail. I think I've only done that once in my life. Let's see. Okay, so I do like this on 7. So I'm going to come right here and go around the cuticle area. And so I'm going to do 1 acrylic and 1 gel. And I'm going to do the same exact look on both of them. And I'll explain what the differences are as I go. So I'm going to get my brush here. I'm also going to take off some of the slivers here. So how many of you guys use acrylic and gel? How many are proficient in both or doing one and learning the other? Let me know a little bit so I can kind of see where you guys are at with this, and that will help me too as to where to start. Okay, change the pH balance with swipe. Let me get my new file. Take my sharp edges off. This one, I use a new file every time with Sally. I really don't need to, I just don't like the way it looks. But I'm wondering where this is coming from. I got to figure out, because this is new again. What did I touch that I have this on me? I just need to know. It's like, what did I do? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little irritated, but hey,
all the bottoms of everything that you took out of there have got something on them.
Okay. Okay.
So do you
don't
want me to clean everything up?
I didn't grab anything else but an acrylic brush out of there. That's it. And so the bottom of the acrylic brush is what destroyed my whole outfit by touching it and touching everything else. It is totally fine, even on my file right now. So I'm not sure if I touched anything else, but you guys, sorry you have to go through this with me, but it'll be fine. All right. Thank you. Okay, so normally before I start an acrylic set, I ask her what she wants and kind of decide what we're going to do. And I pre-mix her color if I don't have it customly made already or if it's not made already there. So I don't typically mix my color first before I start in gel because I apply it a different way. So what I'll do is go ahead and protein bond these two. Hold on, there's stuff everywhere. Never buy an ink pen and put it in with your nail stuff. Note to self, you guys. Note to self. So I'll go ahead and protein bond them both. I was thinking, I found this. This was sent to me recently. It's like neon colors. It is from Gemini Cosmetics. It's just a 12-pack shapes. What I think is cute about it, well, it's only $5.95, which I think is amazing. Is there a number on it? No, it's just the geometric shapes neon. And it's really cool because I do have another neon collection, but this has the alphabet and geometric shapes. So there's numbers here, the alphabet in here, all confetti. See, there's a 5, a 7, there's stars, there's hearts, there's all kinds of stuff. Butterflies, circles within circles, stars within stars. I think this is the cutest kit. It kind of makes me happy right now. And then I'm going to mix it with some of their colors. And I pulled some neon colors out. And these I've used before in Passwoods, Peaky Has Inky and Bubble Yum. I think those are cool colors too. But I think I'm going to use all of these right here. And let's put this to the side. So I want to do my acrylic nail first, and the reason being I have to wait for that to dry. So I'm going to get a container really fast, or empty one out I could use as soon as I find one that will work and not too much glitter in it. There we go. I'll just use this right here. Okay, now I have one I can make my glitter with. So I just literally spilt out a glitter, but it's fine. I'm going to make an acrylic mixture out of here. So what I'm going to do is you have to do equal parts of your clear or whatever color you're wanting to make shimmer. So I think I might customize this one too, but this doesn't necessarily have to be equal parts. Those little, let's see. No, I won't. Let's just custom make this one. So what I'm going to do is get my speed clear. I sometimes have a scooper that's the even scoop. So like say it doesn't matter what its size it is. Say it's a pinch or it's a half a tablespoon. Okay, say you're using a half a tablespoon. You get a half a tablespoon of speed clear. You do, it's 3 to 1 is the ratio. So you would do 3 clear to 1 of whatever colors you're using. So you have the full coverage in there. So there is a new product that I was going to try that Gemini doesn't have in yet, but I think it's something I'm going to ask her to bring in because they're colors that are unique, and it's kind of nice to have a go-to for them. So I'm pulling them out right now on the side. Okay, there's some sliver neons, you guys. I've seen them at a show a long time ago, I should say, like early 2000s. Some of you may have these, but these are from Elegant Glass, and most of these are limited edition. I'm going to have her bring in this and have her bring in this right here. So I think those are fun. So I may use some of these ones too. This one is called, Fetty Pop Art. That is pop art too, right? This one is Fetty Pop Art 14. So they must have a bunch of different cuts in this neon collection. What are you guys thinking about bringing in the neon collection for the summer? I think that would be really cool. What's wrong?
I turned off my Wi-Fi earlier today.
And we're back.
It should be not glitching anymore.
Oh, okay, it was glitching. Okay. So being that I don't have my scooper, there is a guide if you use one of these. You could fill your thing all the way up, or you could measure it if you would like. So, or you could do, I would do this and fill up my glitter to here, to this first line, and that equals 3 scoops of glitter to, or the ratio is perfect, the ratio that you put in there. So what I would do is get my clear. And the cool thing about this is once you make it, you have it there, and every time you use it, you should make, if you're charging $5 every time you use this, you should make at least $500 before you order that color again or have to make it again. Okay, does that make sense? That is how I started making a profit doing nails. When I started adding art, I charged $5 for every mix I made. I used to charge per color I put in the mix for that person if I'm custom making it for them, but as soon as it's custom made, it goes on my shelf, and it is now $5 because I don't have to take the time to make it, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to come in here. Man, I can't believe I don't have a scoop here, but that is okay. You know where the coffee is? Downstairs, there's a little clear scoop there. Will you give me that little clear scoop in that drawer? Because I feel like it'll make more sense to them if I have something to measure. And then what I could do, since he's getting me the scoop, I'm going to do this because I'm serious. If you're off a little, you're okay. But if you have too much glitter and not enough acrylic, your client's nail's going to break, okay? So he'll be right up. He's just running downstairs. I decided I'm going to use these colors right here. I like that these have a little sheen, and I might not use, I probably would add a tad bit of this color right here. And I'll tell you guys the names of them after and they'll be in the description at the end as well. So it'll be very, very easy. And I'm going to have my 2 forms. Now, I used to have so many scoops because back in the day when Young Nails had their glitter, you got a scooper with every glitter collection you got. And so I had a ton of them, but I have this one, unless you can't find it. I could have ran down there, but I didn't want to disappear on you guys again. So let me look and see if I have something here I could use. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so it doesn't matter how big or how small the scoop is. What matters is that it's the same amount of size that you use in it, okay? So I think in this, I thought this was a lot smaller. I'm gonna kind of go half with this. I'm gonna do half and half, the same amount on each one. 2, 3. Okay, so I have 3 scoops that big. That means that I could get that same amount of size. So it's 3 to 1. So that means my glitter needs to equal. Could put a few more in here. Ooh, this is kind of cute. All right, I think I got it. A tad bit of Pinky Azinky. So that's even to the amount of clear I put in here. So let's mix this and see what this is. How it comes out. So see how it's going to look here? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to add kind of a little bit of a sheer color. So let me grab, instead of using sheer, let me put a little bit more of orange and Pinky Hazinki. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, and I'm going to add a little bit of clear too. Now I'm going to go into my shapes. I used to do so much acrylic that I never had like really need downtime for custom mixes because I mix so much in there already. I think I want a shape in here. Maybe I will do, those are letters with confetti. Should I do stars in there with it? Stars or circles or hearts? Let's see. Let's do these stars. I like these. Let's do some stars, okay? So I'm going to come in here and put some stars in. Tad bit more clear. There we go. So that is equal parts 3 of glitter to 3 of clear. So I only made it to right to this first line, but you could see some of the clear there, right? So this is going to be my acrylic mix. I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to build my acrylic nail first, okay? So I'm going to get my speed clear. My acrylic brush, when you wiped it, do you see it? Oh, there it is, okay. This brush is the one that contaminated my hands. That color stayed on my hands for 2 days last time. I'm gonna try to get it all off this time. Okay, so now I have everything set up here. I am going to fold one of these up. So I just grabbed one from the side here. I'm going to fold this up. This has plastic in the middle of it, so it works very well with acrylic, very, very well. And I'm going to use these kind of raw on the side. Actually, I'm going to put just a tad bit in here to see. Tad bit.
Charmagar is asking, is it easier to mix before
you start
with
your
acrylic instead of individual placement?
In acrylic, yes. In acrylic, yes, it is. Now with gel, you could mix it, but I really don't like the look of it. I like to place it where it's at. You have a choice, and I'll show you when I get there, okay? Because I'm going to do the same exact design on acrylic. And the thing is once you have something mixed like this and somebody sees the nails, all you have to do is just grab it from your display and you'll be ready to roll. Okay, so let me put my form on. And it actually goes quite quick once you have everything ready. Put this chair down a little. Come right here. Okay, I have my form on. So what I'm going to do is have my clear. Did I have everything in view here? Let's see. I don't know why this is so awkward. It's just the table probably. Let me come a little more here so I could put more stuff in view for you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come right here. I usually get a little bit of clear, just a little bit, to connect it right here, all around the perimeter, or actually the free edge of the nail. Okay, then I'm going to come right here, pick up my pieces, place it down right here. Let me take some off, that's kind of a lot. Get a little bit more clear and it will flow easy, because I kind of want to see through it a little. Ooh, this looks cool already. So do you see how I just use a little bit of clear? If I want to move it a little more, I don't want more of that, I'm just going to add a little clear so I can move it easier. And I picked the hardest ones to use. When you have big chunks, it is the hardest ones to use. I've used fine for you guys before, like little fine pieces. That works well too. It's actually a lot easier. So you could see how this looks here. Maybe I'll make it a little bit longer. Let's see. Let's come right here. I like that pink color. Put a little bit of clear. So with chunky color, I always come in with a little clear on top to move it. I don't know if any of you guys have done that before, but I've always done it with the chunky. I really like this color combo right now. I want a little more orange, a little more slivers in there, so we'll kind of push that in. Okay, add just a tad bit more. Boom. There we go. Okay, I like that color combo. So with acrylic, it's kind of hard for you to pick what color you put there. It's going to go wherever it wants, okay? It's totally going to go wherever it wants. So here you have to decide how you want it to go. So I'm going to come in right here. I'm going to pick up a little clear here. And even though I have clear in here, I'm going to pull from the top. So now I could sporadically move these up so it looks like little shooting stars in a way, or like kind of gradually. See how it kind of looks a little not so perfect, or like it's just kind of little pieces everywhere. Okay, I'm going to show you it from the side. This is kind of fun. I haven't done acrylic in a while, so put one more piece right there. And there we go. Again, you could get a little bit of clear. Now, the next one, I'm going to be doing some acrylic versus gel. This one could be a little challenging to work with because the chunks, so I keep getting clear just to mesh them down. Now, I'll do a finer one on another video within a day or so when I make my schedule for the rest of our videos. Okay, so let's check this out. Look at how thin this is, okay? I'm really feeling this color too. It's super pretty. I think I want to customize a little bit of a color. I'm going to get concealer pink right here. I'm making it fast because I just decided I was going to do this. And I'm going to put a tad bit of, grab my glitter here. I'm going to put like a sheer fine glitter and my pink. Now you could grab blush. However, I don't have blush right here by me, so I'm going to use a color that I've had for a while, and most of you guys have it who have been following me, so I'm going to use Sugar Lips. There is Sweet Lips as well, and I'm going to add a little bit of glitter in this for a shimmer to my back end. Now, why am I not measuring this? because I'm not wanting full coverage with it. So all I'm doing is adding a little bit of this for a little shimmer in my coat and my cover color. Okay, so I'm never going to mess up the ratio of it because I'm never going to have a full coverage. Okay, and I would mix it in a little one like I had before, but in this case, I'm just showing you kind of how to get the look. So this is going to be a little more chunkier than your blush color, okay? I kind of think that looks really cool. So I'm going to use this next. I'm going to place this right here. And I'm going to build all my body with this now. Now, let's say you don't know if you're going to use glitter next time. You could get a little bit of clear, put clear back here so you have clear on her nail bed, okay? What if she doesn't want glitter next time and you're filing it down and putting it like a nude nail? Always go in with clear if you feel like you're doing art and they may change a lot. Now I'm going to come in right here. I'm going to kind of bounce around a little. I'm going to kind of make it thicker here and get it from the corner. Okay, so I'm not going to build a lot of body with this. I kind of want to fade it down into it a little like this. Now this looks like a party. I actually really like this. I needed a little shimmer in my life. This is so pretty. Okay, so this is Cover Pink with Sweet Lips. Also, like any color, sheer color you put in there with a glow would be very pretty. Now let's look at my side. I built up a little bit of body, but all I wanted to do is just create a color and a little fade on the opposite way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, move this to the side. Let me get my clear. Now I am going to cap this from here to here. I'm going to encapsulate it with my clear. Place it right here. See how it's working for me? And notice how it's behind my brush, not in front of my brush. Okay, once I have it right there, I'm going to bring her straight and I'm going to blend this all in. I have to say, I love applying acrylic. I really do. I just don't like wearing it myself and changing out my dimensional looks or looks that I wear. But some people, all they can wear is acrylic because they are really hard on their nails. However, I'm really hard on my nails and my nails are entirely too long right now, but I'm still sporting them. They're going to probably be a lot shorter next time you guys see me on here. I don't think I could get them short or my stains off my hands before my VIP though, my VIP Pro. So let's come right here. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is get a little more clear. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with my brush. See this side out needs a little more volume? I'm going to add right here. Tighten this up. Put pressure in zone 3 and then feather it in with zone 1. And I'm touching it very light right now because it's pretty wet. Okay. And I am doing a straight square nail. I may add a little bit more right here. I'm going to come backwards with it so I could kind of fill it in. I'm going to wait a minute and let it set up. It is a little bit cooler here, so it's not drying as fast as I would like it. And it's my first acrylic of the day, so I'm doing the 10 ball method. No, actually when I use chunky, I tend to go in and out of my clear a lot. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to get powder on my fingers. See, I got powder on my fingers and I'm going to see if I could pinch her in. I want to see if she's straight. Yep, I'm going to pinch in a tad bit so it doesn't stick to my fingers because I have powder on it. Okay, you do not have to turn her that way, but the reason why I do is I don't want to have to whip out my acrylic again. I want to make sure she's completely straight. So that's why I went in that direction so I could see client profile. Okay, so we're done with that acrylic. I should probably do one more acrylic now that I'm warmed up with it and it would flow a lot easier. But honestly, when you switch from one product to another, sometimes it takes a couple to warm up to. So now we're going to go into gel. You also could do one more thing. Let's see. You can come in here. You could dip your magic wand in your powder. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here, and now it's at that point I could kind of squeeze in right here. And this does not hurt when it's at this point. You never want to come in and squeeze more like that. Just let it do the work for you. Now, after you do like 2 of these, you will totally be in the swing of it. Okay, so there's your acrylic. Now let's go into our gel. Let's use some clear sculptor. Let's see what I have here. Is this clear sculptor? Yes. So I'm going to put my form on. And my VIP Pro today, I'm actually, look, that's new again. I'm wondering what I'm touching, where it's coming from. I had to have got something else, but oh well. I'll just keep wiping it. I have no clue what's going on. It's kind of funny. I have to laugh at this point instead of being mad about it. But I am irritated with it. Has this ever happened to you guys? And has it ever happened to you like within a 4-week period of time? Let's get rid of this really quick. And I'm going to put my form on. Let's come right here. Now I'm going to build my extension. Let's get my gel brush out. I'm going to shut my liquid. I actually really like how that glitter came out with that. Ooh, Goldie Girl would be pretty in there too. Wow. Okay, let's see. I'm going to come right here. So this is Clear Sculptor, okay? So I am going to make contact with my gel, and I'm going to take it for a ride on the side. And do you remember I didn't put like a full clear down with my acrylic, but I'm doing it with my gel? Why do you think I'm doing that? The only reason why I connected it here, a little bit of clear, was because I was using chunky, and I like it to go into a little of acrylic. I don't want just a negative space of an art like this big, like these little pieces right here, because it could cause a little lift or something. But you could literally go in with your glitter typically and go straight down with your acrylic. Now with gel, you can't build with it. You could, but it cures better if you put a clear down and then go in with your art from there. And it's easier to change them out too. So with acrylic, what I usually do, if I have chunks like I did, I'm probably going to cut off her free edge, reform it when she comes back with what she wants, unless she wants to keep her look. If she wants to keep her look, then that's a different story. I'll go ahead and just fill it in. But anytime you're using chunky, you want to put a little bit of clear, not a lot, a little. If you put too much clear, you're going to file out your glitter eventually and have to put it back in. I'm going to flash set this. Okay, so now let me get my base.
Zoom in a little bit.
That better? Is that too zoom? Oh, yeah, you're kind of... No, I think it looks good. I could see on mine.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so I'm going into base gel now, okay? I'm going to go ahead and close my clear sculptor. And I am going to connect it all with base. Come right here, put pressure on my nail bed and bring it all the way down. Okay, let me get a little bit more right here. There we go. Wipe our brush. Now I'm going to make sure I didn't get any right here because I kind of touched. And the reason why it'll be really hard for me to get my form off if I don't come in and make sure it's really clean. Okay, so I'm going to put her under the light. Now, I didn't pre-mix her color. You notice that? I usually do her extensions first or get her prepped out, kind of talk about what she's wanting. And with gel, you can create it once they're under the light. Okay, I'm going to do 30 seconds there. Go ahead and wipe my brush. Now, there's two things you could do. You could mix your color in gel, right? You could mix all that glitter in gel. You could put it on a thing and mix it, and we'll do that. Or you could place it in differently with brushes. It's completely up to you, okay? So working with chunks in gel, I usually like to put it in wet gel. So I'll give you an example. Okay, she just got cured, so I'm going to move her back. And let's say we're going to make something like that, right? Let's just say I'm going to come in here and get my color, my clear that I'm going to use. And this one I obviously made a lot because it's hard to make just a little and pick up your acrylic. This I'll use on somebody else, I'm sure, but my gel I'll probably make enough, maybe a little more than I need for that client. Let's see. Do I have, where's my magic wand? Okay, so let's get some of these colors. Let's get a little bit of pink. A little bit of purple. These colors are so cool. A little bit of yellow. A little bit of orange.
Charmaine's asking if you can do both acrylic and gel together.
You sure could do gel and acrylic together. What I would do is my acrylic extension first and do all the gel on top. You never could start with gel and put acrylic on top. If you do that, you are going to end up with a broken nail because acrylic's a lot stronger, so you cannot, more heavy and more like cement, whereas gel has a little bit of a give. So if your foundation at the end is gel, it's not going to be able to hold all that acrylic on top. You might get away with it once if someone's not really busy with themselves in their hands, but I do not recommend it. You could tell I'm more used to working with gel again now. Although I love teaching acrylic, I think it's so fun to be able to do both. It's marketable for both. So I'm going to come in here. Let me get my little spatula. And I'm going to push it all in. And then once I mix it, I'll know what to add. Now, is there a ratio to this? There kind of is, but it's not the same as acrylic. You just have to have enough gel to where you're not going to build the whole body with this. You're going to encapsulate it, but enough to where you can move it around. So this isn't going to be what I build with. So let's see, what do I want to add in there? Let me go more to the clear section here.
Did you put the stars in it?
I haven't yet. Oh. Not yet. I'm going to get them now. I just wanted to mix them big ones and see. Now, the cool thing about gel, I got a little too much, so I'm going to wipe it off real quick, is you could just pick it up with a little bit of sticky on your thing, and it picks up everything you need. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so you literally can go in and play with this. And actually, there's no wrong or right way. You could place it in like I do a lot, or you could custom mix it. I kind of like this custom mix here, and if I feel like I need to add, I'll physically add to it at that point when I'm wanting to. I'll tell you what, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, and it's so nice to have a new pair of these. So sharp. So sharp, so sharp. Okay, I'm going to go in my nippers. I wonder what it's like to stumble on my page right now and see my hands looking like this. I'm going to taper this one in a little bit. Just a little. I think it'll look good. Just a tad bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's our extension. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, put all this away because it's in my way. Put my clear brush back, get my gel brush out again. And am I in view?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to come in right here. And I'm going to kind of wipe it off my brush. And just kind of glide it. Get a little bit more. Get it off your brush and kind of bring it up. I want to get one of those stars. Did I put, oh, I put the wrong stars. I'm sad. I wanted these stars, but that's okay. I'll add some of these too. I grabbed the wrong stars. That is totally fine because I could put a few right here and here. And I'll put an orange one there. Then I'm going to wipe my brush off. And I'll finish what I'm doing. So one has the little stars and one has some big stars. It's totally fine though. Okay, so I don't want to put any more than this on. See how it's starting to, it's not really thick, but I'm going to kind of move this around everywhere I want it with a light touch. And I'm going to custom mix my pink color too for the back like I did the other one. Let me get a little bit of these slivers. Come in a little more with here. I have an awful lot of pink. I think I'm going to touch a little bit of that orange and put it in here. And blue. There we go. Okay. I like this actually a lot. So it may look like it's thick, but I promise you guys it's not. I'm going to show you it from the side once I have it on. And I picked the hardest ones to use because it is hard to use thicker chunks. Not harder, it's just a little different to maneuver the products. So let's see, let's put a little sliver here. Boop. Kind of want blue in there. Another piece of blue. We'll put this little blue star right here, even though it's a different star. There we go. A little bit wider here. Okay, so look how thin this is. So I had to play with it just a little bit, right? I don't know why I think I'm loving these so much because it's been pretty cold and this feels like we're going into summer, but it still kind of has a little, there's green in there. You might not get pinched for St. Patty's Day.
Why do you cut the edge of the extension?
The edge of the sides and the edge, the reason why I cut the extension, if I had, hold on, is there a hair in here? Oh my God, this is a hilarious dream. It's all good. So if it's a little wider down, all my gel, when I encapsulate it, will follow my gel. And I'll end up with this nail really kind of a little wider down than I want it to and a little more bulkier. And you'll have a lot more to cut. I try to cut it to where I want it. See how it looks more like a nail there? It actually looks, I felt like I applied it like that, but it's really hard to get gel like perfect that tight all the time without having to cut it. Now there's times I don't cut it if I'm in a hurry. I am really good with my e-file, so I know where to file up on my sides. But if you're learning, I would never do that. And still you don't see me do that because I just like the neatness of it. Okay, so now I'm going to make another color. I'm going to move this to the side. And I am going to get, let's see, what colors do I have here? Do I have, is that an, you know, I'll use some of this. I don't have any concealer pink right here, but I have soft pink and it's the Builder. It's a little thicker, but it's kind of the same color as Young Nails Cover Pink Acrylic. See the color of it? Very similar. So this is Light Elegance Build Pink it's called, or Builder Pink it's called, sorry, Builder Pink. It's a little bit thicker consistency. And I'm not using this to build her body. I'm just using it for my color in the back. So this is Soft Pink Builder. Builder's going to be your thicker consistency. It's the thickness, a little thicker than Build and Build Pink by Young Nails. This is a little bit more like a concealer. So see how it's staying there? If it was Build Pink or concealer, it would be self-leveling already. So it has a little more volume to it. That same color I had.
You're off screen.
I'm off screen?
When you showed it, you're off to the side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm delayed. Tabby Kitty says, I love when you do acrylic. I don't know why, but I love the way you do it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I like playing with it and doing it too. So I'm going to add the same color I had, okay? Let's see what this looks like. I like it. It's pretty much almost exactly like this color here. So it's a little cloudy pink. Doesn't have to be exactly, you guys. Concealer pink is beautiful with this. If you have all Young Nails product, you don't have to use Light Elegance. You could use what you feel like, what you have in stock, or what you feel like using, okay? I mix my products all the time. If I'm mixing a product, know that I know I can mix it together. If you don't understand the ingredients in something, don't worry about it. If you see an educator teaching with it, 9 times out of 10, and nothing's going to go wrong. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. Light as a feather touch. See, I'm light as a feather, and I'm going to kind of bring it down. I'm going to put this up a little more. I'm going to lightly touch this and bring it a little over it. I built it up a little more around my cuticle area because I wanted a little more thicker glitter there. Okay, I like this. Let's flash set it. Let me make sure this isn't too wide. No, it looks pretty tight. Yep. Let me see if my light touched my brush. I hope not. Okay. Did it? Kinda, I think. Let's see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is come in with the Build Pink. Here's Build Pink right here. I wonder why this Build Pink's so puffed up. Look at how much pressure it has in it. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take care of one side and light touch, you guys. Light as a feather. Very, very light as a feather. Well, of course, this one's looking better than the other one right now because it's clear and you could kind of see what your nail's going to look like. Acrylic is cloudy, but as soon as you put that top coat on there, it comes to life. So it's hard to see the visual till the top coat comes on, but you could see all of this. So we're going to compare these, see the difference, if any. Okay. And I'm going to flash set it before I put it under the light. What, babe?
Charmaine says, I notice when I did gel, I get small air bubbles, but I try to smooth them out before I cure.
Okay, I know what's
What
causing
can
that.
I do differently?
Okay, it's how you're moving your brush. I'm going to show you really quick. Okay, so I'm going to get one that I feel like you could see the bubbles in. Hum diddy hum hum. Let me get it clear. No. What product do you work with, a runnier or a medium? I'll use one step right here. I don't have any of my Young Nails right here. I just have all my bases in Young Nails right now. So I still have to add more and cure that, okay? So when you come in and you pick up your product, notice how I just go in and get it and then circle it here. When I set it down and get it in front of my brush. Can you see that from this side? I didn't really bounce it in it. I bounced it off the top of it. So I already don't have bubbles, right? Then what I'm going to do is take a right on the top of it, and I am circling it, but I got to show you from the side. I am parallel with it when I do it, parallel. I come grab it and I'm on top of it in parallel. I'm not going like this, because sometimes you think you're parallel with it, but you're going into it and coming over it. And every time you're into it and coming over it, you create bubbles. See the bubbles right here? So what you're doing is you're picking up your gel and putting it down and you're creating those little bubbles. You have to take a ride on it, on top of it, and move it. No matter how fast you move, you're barely touching it, barely. Like as soon as you, let me show you from the side right here. As soon as you barely touch it right here, look at how far I can move it with volume. See that? Now look at if I'm in it. And I'm not even all the way in it. See how it's denting? How do I fix that? Come back here, lighten your touch, and come back up. So it's all in your movement, how you're causing them. Do you see how they popped? Now I'm going to tell you how you pop one. Hold on 1 minute. So when you come in here, let me try to make one again. Okay, there's some bubbles right there. Now you finish the nail, it looks perfect. You're like, oh my gosh, there's bubbles. Could you see the bubble, babe?
Not really.
Right there.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right on it. I'm going to circle, come straight up, and go softly back down and circle it. See how I popped them all? There's one more right there. Come in here, lightly, lightly, and bring it down. Lightly, lightly, and bring it down. Okay? There's one more right there. Man, I was able to make a lot of bubbles. Come in right here in a circular motion, lightly on top, and I popped all my bubbles. Then you have to come back and fix what you just did there. Like, make sure your gel isn't running everywhere. But you'll get less and less bubbles now that I showed you that, okay? So let me wipe this off.
But she's also using
What is she using?
Runny Young Nails Build Gel.
Okay, well, I'll use Build.
Well, no, I mean, that was a great example, but
it doesn't matter. It's the same movement. I don't care if it's runny or not. So let me give you a tip.
But I think
she could go in 2 or 3 coats of it doing it.
But I think the runnier makes you want to speed up faster, and you think that you have to have to have more movement with your brush
because it's jamming on you.
Because it's moving really fast, and that there makes you kind of create bubbles. So
you're 100% right. So how do we overcome that?
Yeah.
You're going to do it in 2. You're going to come in with, let's just use Build Pink, okay? Let's just use Build Pink right here. Remember, this isn't prepped, so it's kind of moving kind of fast. But let's say we have some here, okay? Let me just shut this. Okay, and we need to encapsulate something like this. Come in here. Take your time doing it. I don't have a whole lot of product. Take your time bringing it down. And then when you come back up again, take your time bringing it down the same way. See how I'm just taking my time, picking some up and taking it over? Now, I didn't get one bubble in there because I'm moving slower, but I'll show you from the side that I do not have enough. Look how much gel I have. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to do that much. Have them go under the light, and you're going to do it on all 10 or however many you're working on, okay? So let's just flash set this. And you'll get better at it, trust me. So you want to lock this in. Doesn't have to cure for a whole minute. It just needs to stop moving. So like about anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds under the light, them going under the light. Okay, so see right here, I still have a lot more volume. Some people try to get all their volume in their first round. How often do you see me do that? On short nails, I'm able to do it, right? I have the volume in there, it's great. But on a long nail, I go in 2 to 3 times more because I'm not able to make the volume stay where it's at because it's constantly self-leveling on me. Now, if it's really cold in the room, I could get away with probably 2 on a really long nail. But sometimes even, let's say it's not the temperature, it's the bubbles that you're worried about. So you're going to come in and work with it this way for both of those conditions. Does that make sense? So if you're having to encapsulate a nail like this, you're going to get a layer on. It doesn't matter how thick it is. You're just going to get it on everywhere you want it. That's what I did for this too. Now I'm going to add my next coat. So I'm not going to have to move so fast because I don't have so much volume of product. Oops, wrong color. I'm using my build. Almost grabbed that. And this gel wants to jam out right now for me. I don't even have to squeeze it. It's squeezing for me. That is really weird. Okay, so let's shut this. Now, make sure you don't have gel on one side of your brush. Well, I have a little glitter in it. You guys are going to see glitter because I just stuck this in my glitter gel. Let me get another brush. Okay, so let's come right here. And you are going to bring it around. Light, like light as a feather, you guys, light as a feather. That is the key to gel. Light as a feather. Now I have the proper volume. I did it in 2 for the length, and there is not one bubble in there. Okay, so that's going to help you with that. Let me just flash set this. What if her nail's longer like these? I may have to go back in and do it a second time because I need the volume on the apex, right? So that doesn't mean that you're not good, you're not fast enough, you don't know what you're doing. It's just the product and yourself that day. Some days I'm way faster than other days, but I know what time I could depend on, and that's usually like the time I book my clients. If I'm having a slow day, I'm running 5 to 10 minutes late all day, I go ahead and text all my clients and say, I can't seem to catch up. I'm running 10 minutes late all day. Just to let them know that takes the pressure off you and you could work with ease. Unless you think you could catch up by your next one. Okay, so there's that right there. Not one bubble in there, going really, really light. I hope that helped you. Okay, so now, let's look at this.
So, and then Charmaine,
I'm gonna add just
also
a tad
in
bit
your,
there.
you're
What's
also
up,
going to
Charmaine?
see her do it right now.
Oh, go ahead. I'll wait. Tell me what you're. Go ahead and answer a question.
So, you're going to see the reason why we say really lightly on top and to kind of pillow it is what like Greg says and stuff like that. But if you stay on top of your gel and you maneuver your gel, when you're done application on that nail, you'll only have gel on one side of your brush.
Mm-hmm.
So if your gel brush is totally
like this, I'll show
totally
you here.
covered.
So if you come in like this and you see your brush gel, oh, that one I wasn't able to do it right. Hold on. If you have gel on both sides of your brush like this, you're already setting yourself up to struggle.
Yes.
So let's say this happens. Go like this, wipe it off one side, you have the clean side, and all this will maneuver. Yeah. How do you prevent that? You go in sideways like this and come up, circle, and then this side stays clean. So come in, circle, up, and that side stays clean. See the difference?
Yeah. Yeah. And then continue that and just make sure while you're applying the gel that the gel stays on the bottom, and the top of your brush is going to stay nice and clean. That just to make sure that you're not inside your gel.
So I see them talking about the products right now. All the products I use are available globally. You just have to find a distributor. So I'm using Light Elegance right now. It's global. I'm using Young Nails. Young Nails is global. Okay, so everything I'm pretty much using. These, I'm sure in Europe or other places they have these. I just don't know exactly where. Anybody could get them, I'm sure, at a show or at a nail supply store. But if you are in the US or have access to getting something mailed to you, you could purchase these from GeminiNevada.com. And Eric will drop it down in there. We call them Gemini Cosmetics, but their email's Gemini Nevada. And use the code MJAY15, you get everything at a discount. Everything at a discount by being part of our group. Okay, so on this one, I need to add another. Why do I need to add another? Compare it to my acrylic one. Now you have to remember, I have a hang right here, a little bit of a hang. I always have a hang when I apply my free edge. Everybody will have a little bit of a different thing they do. That's why I cut my sides too, because the hang there makes everything look thicker. So now I'm going to come in lightly like I showed you. Lightly, lightly. All right, so I'm going to go under the light for 1 full minute, okay? 1 full minute. And I'll put these to the side. You're going to keep these just in case, okay? So I have my custom middle glitter mix. I have this. You know, it's crazy. If you file out some of your acrylic and you have a gel mixture, you could get your gel mixture and just put that in and replace it, because it'll go on really quick. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Well, you have to cure it for a minute, but acrylic takes the least amount of time, 4 minutes to dry. If it's cold, it could take up to 6 minutes because it cures with the oxygen in the air. It just starts to dry. Harden, I should say, not cures. Well, it's curing. It cures with air. Ooh, I like playing with both. So tonight on the VIP, I'm going to show you guys how to do smile lines in acrylic and in gel, but not how I showed you before. I'm going to show you how I do it in salon now. It's the fastest way for me. It's still in reverse. I use my e-file a lot more. And remember how I told you before, I like my set after my rebalance when I backfill it? In this case, I like it right away. The prices my clients pay for their nails, I want to be happy with them and they walk out of it immediately. And I know the majority of you are on that skill level. If you're not, you're going to have it to refer to and go from there. I am so excited. So what's the difference of these two? Acrylic stays on the whole time till the very end, your forms, and your gel comes off right away when you, that was falling apart, right away when you, before you apply all your color, okay? So, what the heck? I'm going to go ahead and cut this hang here. Might as well just cut it with my nippers. My nippers are so sharp. Center. I don't think I went off center. I just went level to the side. Okay. So now I need to take my sticky off of here. So this is a nail in all acrylic and all in gel, okay? But the same look. Unfortunately, Gemini, she has mailed to a European country before. Was it Germany or London?
I think it was the UK.
It was the UK.
And somehow they called, you guys called Gemini and they
told you how much it would cost to mail there.
Right.
And she agreed to it. So you can get the products there. You can. Yeah. You could call and see how much it'll be. And if there's a tariff or some sort of like that, you usually know what it is. See if it's worth you getting. Okay. So there always is a way. So let me get my file here.
Yeah, I believe it was UK. I'm not exactly
sure. I feel like
sure.
it was too.
I mean, Ireland or...
It wasn't Ireland, but it was UK.
Yeah, something like that.
It was UK. But you know what? It's really cool to still watch. I'm sure you have really cool stuff in your country too. So it's kind of nice to be able to just learn the techniques and use your creativity with what you have. And it'll come out pretty too. So I'm filing 4 points, okay? So it's lower here. I'm filing till it gets to the middle, meaning my product straight and meets in the middle here. And a lot of times I don't even do this. I go straight into my e-file. But when I'm working on Sally, I tend to do it a lot more often. I went off camera a tad bit. I'm going to zoom out a little because I'll go off camera a lot if I don't zoom out. I'm going to turn this on and turn it all the way up to 10. Okay, so this is my recalibrated one. I'm going to fill it. This is on 12. Okay, I like it on 13. So it was very unfortunate that the manufacturer of these e-files kind of did a big boo-boo with the new e-files, you guys. They are getting recalibrated. This one's running amazing for me right now. So feels even better than the other one. So it'll work out. If you guys have e-files and you're having issues, you need to contact them. They'll make it right. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. So see how I do my sides? I usually don't file my sides first. I usually just come in with this. And see how it's touching her here? You think it'll cut her? It won't. It's just like me doing this here. See how it's sitting here? This isn't going to burn. Now, if I go in, it will, right? But it's flat there. So when you see me come here, I'm not hurting her. It may look like I'm hurting her, but I'm not. I do this all the time. There's a few people on here, I've worked on you before. Did I hurt you when I worked on you? I did not. She's like, yes, I was into the hospital. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just do both of this. No, I'll do this one first. They're not the same product. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to put slight pressure. Now on my gel, I'm going to put no pressure here. This, very slight, very slight, very slight, very slight. Okay, now no pressure. Let's kind of blend it. And then now I'm going to come down with it. Slight pressure, slight pressure. I'm putting slight pressure. I'm in zone 1 and 2. Okay, I like where I'm at right now. Do you see all the bulkiness here? Now I'm going to put pressure on 3. You can put as much as you would like until you get it where you want it. Now look right here and see how you could see where it needs to go up. It even looks like I could thin it out a little more here. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to come back to 1 and 2. That looks a lot better. See how you can see where my bulkiness is? So if I'm in zone 3, if this is 1, 2, and 3, and this is 1, 2, and 3, I'm in zone 3 of my bit. Now watch how it's touching zone 2 right here. And I am putting slight pressure. Slight pressure, slight pressure. Let me turn it up one thing. There we go. I turned it to 14. Oh, okay. 14 feels like 12 on my other one. Way better. So this is a new calibrated one. It'll be at 15, you guys, here. Around 15. Everybody's a little different. So anywhere from probably 13 to 16. Wow, this is running really good. Yippee. Yippee-yay-yay. I'm going to go a little thinner. See how thick it looks? I'm going to come in and thin out my sides a tad bit. And then I'm going to come in right here. Okay, I'm going to kind of shorten this a tad bit. Okay, it looks a little thick to me here, so I'm going to come back in zone 1. Anytime it looks thick, I want you coming back to zone 1 and then coming in. Much better. Now I might have a little hang, so I'm going to get my side here. I'm going to go into my next one. Wow, this is tight. I kind of like that it's tight, but I put, will you do that for me real quick? Open it for me. Yeah, I had lotion on my hand. No, I need it open. It was?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. I shouldn't be testing something on here that, okay, there it goes. You see it? No. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, guys. Oh, great. That is ridiculous. It's not hot. I locked up. Okay. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to change my file real quick, okay? No worries. Life goes on, but I just need to get, that was working so good too at first, so I don't know. I think someone's going to get in trouble. Not me. I didn't make no file. Can you come over here and grab a plug for me real quick? There's a black plug in there for my e-file.
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, give me that hand piece. Okay. Please hold, guys. I'll be right back. What a freaking
Do
stream.
you want to use your?
That's what I needed.
Well,
That's what I was asking
it
for.
wasn't in there. It was here.
I don't want to twist these up. Hold on. What did I just do? Okay. Which one was the OG? Keep those together for me, please. Like, don't let them separate. That needs to stay together. Plug that in for me. And I have a hand piece. Where is that hand piece? Oh, it's right here. Okay, perfect. Go around this way. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is turn this back on. Let me go into my X-cut again. I wonder what was... Okay, there we go. I'm going to come in a little more here. I used that file all day in salon. It was a little jammer. Well, I only did 2 people. Okay, I like that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'm coming side to side, and I'm going to compare it to her right here. And then right here. Okay, let's kind of bring up our sides.
Crawdaddies came on.
Right now?
He said, "Hi guys, I love watching you do this, Melissa."
Thank you.
Or MJ. She's MJ here, Keith.
That's all right. You guys, my name is Melissa, so. Okay, so here I come, leveling it all out. So I'm going to go back and forth until I like my shape I have. I'm going to come in right here, pull it through. So So all I'm doing is looking through the angles and shaping it how I would like it. You guys follow Crawdaddies. If you like live music, you can rock out with us at night. Last night I literally was going to go to bed early because I have not slept enough. And you guys, I didn't get the rest I thought it was. I rocked out like I was at Crawdaddies with them. It was cool. I'm going to bring this one in a little more. So now I'm going to make a match. But I find myself, you have to put more pressure on acrylic than you do the gel. Okay? So now I'm going to come in this way. Square it off. And I'm making it look kind of really square. It's pretty fun. I wonder if I should do my nails square. I haven't had square nails in years. Okay, that looks cool.
I don't think you should.
You don't think I should?
No.
No, because I'll end up redoing them again. Okay, let's go ahead and dust this off. Now I'm going to switch my bit back to my arbor band, and I'm going to go to 9. And blend everything in. So this is just going to fine tune your nail. What it's doing is just removing a little amount to make it look a little more tighter. And I want to say natural, but there's nothing natural about a square nail, but blend in more like a natural nail would, right? Let me dust this off. I am going to dust this. It'll beep at you to let you know that obviously you have your top off. Come in right here. Put this back on. It's censored with that magnet to let you know. So I'm just going to fold this. Then I'm going to finish file these. So this I could come in a little bit more now. Okay, so let's go back. Anybody?
Tisha says, loving all the info, that makes a huge difference on how to keep bubbles away and the flow of the brush. MJ giving super diamonds.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Even with my blown up light and everything, look at all the mishaps, and I keep going. That could happen at work too, you guys. You can't throw in the towel and walk away. I'm so glad you guys stuck it out with me. Thank you. Okay, so now client profile, right? Client profile. My magnetic hand. Yeah, acrylic is such a trip. I love molding it, but I do not. I'm just speaking personally. If you guys love acrylic, that is okay. That's what sets us all apart. But it's just a different beast. If your hands are tired and you've done nails for a lot of years, let me push this back in. I would switch to gel if I were you.
Yeah.
Because it's much easier to file. Even your training hand will act better because you're not having to push so hard. But it is the OG, and I used acrylic for years. I think I've wore gel, let me figure this out, like 17 years? Yeah, 17 years I've wore hard gel. When nobody hardly did hard gel. This looks so good though. So looking client profile. So if I want to bring her in on the side, I'm going to put her hand sideways. See how I have it? It's very easy. It's just like moving her hand like this. I'm going to file it a little more narrow here. And then I'm going to file in a little more narrow here. Do you see how I placed my finger here so I could brace it? I'm going to make them look alike. So I'm going back and forth to make sure that I have my width the same and everything. This one, my gel is a little bit longer than my acrylic. I could shorten it very easily. Okay, let's go ahead and square this baby off. Kind of bring it in a little more. There we go. Okay. I am going to go into my swipe and I'm going to change my pH balance. I feel like I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot lately. I've been doing stuff, but I'm like, it flows a little better when I've been on a while. There it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cuticle bit right here. Let me open it a little. Go around the cuticle area, make it really tight. All right. It's so crazy how I could control where I want my stuff with the acrylic, with gel more than acrylic. Like wherever this goes, it has to stay. Here I can move it where I want until I cure it. I think that's one of the best benefits. Let me look at my side right here. Let me straighten it a tad bit more. Let me make sure this. Very nice. Dust it one more time. I'm going to protein bond now. So those colors came out pretty, the custom colors I made came out pretty much the same. But I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with, it's called Super Shiny. And this has a tacky layer. This is my replacement from Manicue. I read some comments on Discord yesterday that said that I was able to stock up before Young Snail stuff was discontinued. I actually didn't. It wasn't available, so their clearance is on Whatnot. So it is what it is. It completely is.
Yeah, I think what we do stock up on
We always stock up on our core products.
Yeah.
Like Build Pink and all of that.
Yeah, and also things that are like our one of a kinds, like
limited and
limited edition and stuff like that. Like if we really like it, don't wait around and wait, until you're out. Because by the time you go back in, it's going to be gone. So.
Yes. So most of the colors, like these, I know Gemini has some still in, but they are limited edition because once they're gone, they're gone. So I'm using all their colors. They're going to open their new packaging, so you might as well get what you like. I'm not giving you urgency to buy, you guys. I'm just think ahead. I don't want you spending all kinds of money where you're not using all your stuff you have. Shop responsible. Don't go to bidding anonymous like Gamblers Anonymous here. You got to control your flow. Don't have FOMO. Okay, so look at what I'm doing. I'm fixing this with gel on the side. Let's say you don't have gel. You know what? Let's say you didn't have gel. So let's just cure this. I'll show you what you'll do. Because say you absolutely don't have gel and you filed some out. No worries. I put some gel in there, but it doesn't matter. Let's say we didn't. It's not going to change the look at all. You're going to come in with that color of shimmer you used. You're going to take your Aura Bloom brush You're going to touch it, but you're not going to fully coverage it. See how there's just a little bit on here? You're going to come in here and just sporadically place it. You could even do that here if you want. You don't even have to take out your gel. Press it in there. Okay, flash set it. A little fuzz, there it goes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, oh, I just remembered my outfit. I'm so sad. And I can't get it again. Oh, my heart.
It'll be available. Is there? Can't you
What?
like spray hairspray on it, or isn't there?
That is
anything?
ink. That's gel ink.
So ink.
I even put acetone on it right now, and it wouldn't come off. My heart hurts so bad.
Yeah, I know.
You
that
guys,
was a
I
nice
wanted to
outfit.
just like throw in the towel and be like, no! But I
Yeah.
didn't. I came on and continued to mess up, but then I fixed it. So it gives you an example.
Yeah, that was like a
My heart hurts.
free pin from the Hyatt Hotel
No,
that exploded.
it was.
Yeah.
Where is my scratch resistant top coat? Well, who knows? We're not using it today. We're gonna use super shiny. Well, the Hyatt, I think it was a blue gel pen and I threw it away already. It's like that inkjet gel pen
Oh.
that glides and you cannot remove. It's for permanent signatures like taxes and stuff like that. Yeah. My cute outfit that everybody has that bought me from me from Whatnot has it and I don't now. I'm very sad. I'm going to see how I could get another one though, but I don't know how. Someone in this world has one for sale, right? My heart hurts. So let's just cure this one. This is going to have a tack on it. This is Light Elegance.
Manicure top is the best.
You know what? It used to be, but I actually think this is pretty badass. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't feel sad now. I'm good. I don't miss it at all.
Yeah, you know.
The best. This is the best now.
Jadina, you know that
It really is.
Manicure top's discontinued, right?
Yeah.
So you won't be able to get it anymore. So
They
if
do
you
have
have
a new
a
top,
if you have a
though.
Young Nails distributor there,
Yeah.
and they still have some, you grab as many as you can. See, that's what we mean about like we'll get it for. I mean,
Yeah, and she just said you could still get it in the UK, and I know the UK probably.
no, she said not in the new.
Oh, not? She said,
yeah,
you still
there's
want
a
Young
Nails?
Nails? We can get it in the UK. Yes, you can. Because I know why that happened. Probably because they bought out most of the supply to have it, then to get the new stuff in too, which is fine. I think it's great. But you guys, the new stuff is cool too. It just doesn't have a sticky residue. Okay. So this has a sticky residue, but you could get this in the UK too because it's Light Elegance and Light Elegance all the way through the UK. I think it might be a little more expensive. It is here too. Now I'm going to use my swipe. I got some new swipe pads. I'll use them for VIP today, and then I'll use them for my next live. I just didn't open them yet. And I used them before, and Jim and I got them in. I like them a lot. 100% lint-free, but doesn't like break up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the difference of acrylic versus gel. Are you ready for it? Look at the clarity of gel and look at the clarity of acrylic. Just a slight difference, right? Slight difference. Let's come this way. This is a little more clearer than this, but if you see this just like this, it's pretty dang clear. Okay, so there's really not much of a difference. Just pretty much how working with it. I'm going to be honest with you. Working with the acrylic next to the gel, I could get my shape in a lot tighter, faster with this. But you could also, with the 150, do what?
go away from, yeah.
To file your sides, you could also use 100 grit because it'll get there faster, okay? So just remember that. So this is acrylic versus gel, but you notice how the colors come out different everywhere? This one I added different stars, so you would be in the rhythm, not mixing new colors. This I mix separately than this, so they're not going to be exactly the same, even though I use the same colors. So you have to remember that, mixing enough for your set so you know, and then your set will look the same. Okay,
Wow.
so hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a little struggle bus, but we made it happen, huh? Yeah, you still prefer manicure top? Cool, we'll buy it out, girl, because pretty soon the UK won't have it because it's made in the USA and they're not making it anymore. They do make me think of summer. I'm just pretty crazy. I felt something right there. I thought there was, but it was just a little hair thing.
Claudia, we'll answer your question, and then we got to set up for VIP Pro. So go ahead with that question that you have.
Yeah, what did Claudia say?
She's going to ask right now. She mentioned it earlier in the stream, and she asked if we could get to it.
Can you? I'm sorry. Is she typing it again?
Yeah, she'll type it right now.
Okay, Claudia. I'll wait for your question. Thank you so much. I have an hour.
Kashka's here. I was worried about you. I was wondering where you are. J Rob's also here. 6 p.m. and she's just getting off work. Woo-hoo,
yeah, I knew it was
day.
pushing it for you guys. What a day, huh?
And Claudia's typing out that question.
Okay, Claudia, don't worry about it. You're fine.
When is your next Twitch? Probably next Tuesday, Jadina.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Yeah, we haven't set our schedule yet, exactly what time it's going to be.
It'll be Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday.
So Thursdays typically are giveaways.
What's up, Crystal? Yeah,
hey, Crystal.
And then I know that you're from the UK, but we do have Gemini giveaways on Thursday. So if you guys are interested, I think I could put the link in one more time. Yeah, there it is. So if you guys are interested, there's a link. Go to Twitch. Just open an account if you have never been in it before. It's a obviously a whole new platform for everybody. But once you start navigating a little bit and just like do the basics, you could get to our channel and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Oh, we would love to have you.
Yeah, there is where we like deep dive into things. Okay.
All kinds of stuff.
So she said, last night I had a client and my acrylic turned rubberish.
Okay.
Like I could remove it with my hands. Could it be my liquid that is no good anymore?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I was freaking out. LOL.
Okay, let me ask you this. Were you using your same liquid all day or it just happened? Because if it's rubbery like that, that's happened to me before when I have left my liquid, wherever my liquid thing is. Where is it? Do you see it? Right in front of my face. Long day. If you leave it in this and you open it and use it the next day, typically it'll do that. I don't know if you did that. Typically when it sits out
she said
all day.
New liquid for each client. New
liquid for each client and it did that? That is weird because I feel like the only way that will happen, that it's happened to me, is when it's older. Is it a brand new bottle? The VAT number should be on it, I wonder.
And is it
new liquid each client?
Is it the non
Oh no, it's no, okay. Did you pay attention if it was traditional or the low odor? Low odor does that.
No, it wasn't a brand new bottle.
Huh. But it worked for you the day before? And it happened on both clients?
Traditional.
And it happened on both clients? I wonder if you had any other liquid in there or something. Like I've also mixed on accident, like swipe and liquid. I forgot it's when I was doing art and I would have swipe in one bottle to clean my brush and then liquid in the other. But I doubt you did that. Claudia, I'm sad. I don't know what to say. Did it end up drying hard all the way? Like, did it dry hard to where you could file it? Was it gummy? Was it sticky? Tell me what happened, like how you handled it.
Just one. I'm not
in salon, so I don't have that much
so I
client.
don't have that much
oh,
client.
Okay. And it happened just on one nail?
on one
One
client.
client.
It sounded like she did 2 clients yesterday.
There's multiple things that could have happened too. Like if you walked away from it too, maybe I don't know. It sounds like it's chemically something, like a different chemical dropped in here in your liquid, and if it just happened to one client and you have new liquid every client, I do too. The only time I've had gumminess is and I used to do this, like when I did 3D flowers, I would add a little swipe to my monomer, and if it sat there longer than an hour, it would, and the reason why I add the swipe to monomer is I want it to dry fast. I would never build the nail like that because it would become brittle. It would get gummy if it sat there a while. That's happened to me. It happens on the non-traditional one to me. I'm sorry, I cannot. I'm going to ask if I'm going to figure this out. If you're on the next one, I'm going to ask Tracy if that's happened to her before, or what she thinks or what she's heard, because I don't use acrylic on a regular basis anymore. But honestly, that sounds like oxidation, like it was open a while, or maybe if it doesn't make sense because it happened to one client, not the other. See, it makes zero sense to me.
Yeah,
Maybe you weren't paying attention to your client either, because I've done this and my clients put their hands right here and their hand here for me to work on, and they don't realize, or they touch their face like with these nails on their face and don't realize that they're touching oil. That will make it like it'll make it solidify different. It'll make it like be kind of gummy. That could have happened too.
Yeah, I'd blame it on the client.
I was so traumatized.
I would
I'd blame it on the client.
Yeah,
I would be traumatized too. So what happened? What did you do?
Did she have any money? Because you could have walked away and she could have poured water in it, because she's like, you know what? I can't afford these nails
Babe,
today.
no, listen.
No,
How did you handle it? Did you take it off and redo it and it didn't do it again? Or tell me how you resolved it. I was doing French manicure and Cover Pink ends up gummy at the core white, file like powder. Oh my goodness.
And the core white.
I think it's probably your powder, girl. If your other one worked right, if the pink worked good, Cover Pink ended up gummy, and the core white file like powder. Oh, then it's the Cover Pink. I wonder if it's your Cover Pink. Why would Cover Pink but not white? There's something that happened to that liquid the second time you used it. It had to have, because why would that same liquid, even though you pour like out of the same bottle, like say you have the same bottle, do you have a blue bottle or a white bottle? Answer me that. It ended up doing fiber gel color. I'm so sorry. Do you have this one or do you have the blue label? I feel like.
Does powder get old?
Was it in the blue? It does. They expire. Was the powder in the blue container or the white container like this? It was old powder? I think that's what it is.
No, Jadina's asking the same question. Was it old powder?
Oh. I feel so bad for her, because it's not that she doesn't know what she's doing. Oh my God, you made her realize that I mixed up my liquid. You did. You did. Don't worry. Don't worry, girl. You figured it out. So do not worry about it. It had to be, because if you use that other liquid, it does not work. That's what happens to it. But you were telling me, what? Don't worry. It's happened to all of us. We resolved your problem. Oh my gosh. I would just make it right for her and just say, if she wanted acrylic, just redo her nails. Just say, I mixed up the liquid or whatever. Or don't do anything when you see her again. You were using swipe when I did acrylic. I love you so much. Claudia, don't worry. You know, look at what happened to me today. If you watched me from the beginning, I had a shitty stream at first. I'm not going to lie. I was like, my heart was hurting because my cute outfit I've only wore the second time is destroyed. From ink, my second cute outfit, because it happened to me like 3 or 4 weeks ago with the same ink, but I thought that I got it all cleaned. I didn't know it was coming from the drawer. And yeah, I had a few struggle buses moments right now, but you know what? Being a nail tech, it's about putting out fires. Knowing what to do when something goes wrong. Do not worry about it. It's fine. You
Yeah.
figured it out.
Yeah, you did figure it out. I mean,
And it does
you figure
happen
it
to
out
all of
now,
us.
but
I'm crying
but,
and laughing at the same time.
um,
I feel so happy that you figured it out. We figured this out together and talked about it.
but I'm glad that you actually did something
What a
about
week.
it.
Yes,
and you
laughing my
finished
ass
them
off
in
too.
fiber gel. And that's awesome. I
You
mean,
know, yeah. The
there's
fact
always
that you did
something
a
to make it right.
solution. Yeah, I did a
Yeah.
solution, right?
Yeah, the solution.
Oh, you guys.
That's what we get paid for, you guys. I mean,
But
knowing what to do
when something
when
goes wrong.
goes wrong. Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
I got to set up the next stream, you guys.
Okay, so we're going to have to jet, you guys. We have VIP Pro. I will be back on next week. I'll see you guys on the lives here on YouTube. I'm in town. I'm not at a show or anything. The last 2 weeks were hard. The week prior we're at funerals. And then this week I was 3 days at a clothing show. So,
and you guys, if you guys like to join our VIP Pro, there's a
You're more than
button there
welcome.
to join. If you want the discount, I mean, not to, it's $19.99 a month. But if you
Sign up
if you
through Apple,
join
it's
from your
$24.95.
if you join from your Apple phone, the Apple will charge you $4.99 extra. So if you want to join, go to
A PC or
go to a
torch
PC, go to a laptop,
or
go to a
anything
computer.
that's not Apple.
Yeah, and join that way. So that'll save you $4.99. So it'll be $19.99 a month, and then YouTube takes most of it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it'll save you $5. So if you join, don't join from your phone. Join from a PC. Join from something else. Don't join from your iPhone. You can join from an Android.
Oh my gosh, Claudia,
that'll let you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the sweetest. You did not have to do that, but don't you worry. I'm just glad that it's off your chest and you realize what happened.
Yeah.
Like, amen, sister. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. So we got to run. Maybe we'll see you on VIP. If not, no worries. And we will see you on a live YouTube from here on out. Love every single one of you. Thank you for hanging in there with me, you guys. Some streams are a little hiccuped and other ones are so smooth. It's not going to keep me away. I will be back. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.